Hi everyone, I'm going to cover the plank today. So it's not going to be for everybody. Some of you no doubt already do the plank or do it as part of your Pilates routine. I'm going to show you a very basic kind of plank activation first of all, which is quite a nice way of waking our body up and getting our mind thinking about the posture through the low back and the abdominals, and it might be something that you've not covered before. So I quite like that as just a bit of a reminder for our body of where we need to be. Then we're going to go into a plank, and I'm going to do a basic plank on the hands, but I'm also going to show you the plank on the elbows. For some people, they find the elbow plank position easier, so it might be that you want to start with that. I actually happen to find it more challenging for my body. So if you find both of them challenging, you could do one or the other, and you could vary it up during your routines. Okay, so once again, we're thinking about posture, and we're thinking about those deep abdominal muscles, sucking your belly button back into your spine, and also to maintain the plank, we've got to fire up those gluteal muscles, because you're wanting to keep your posture correct throughout. If your posture is drifting, it's because those muscles aren't stabilizing you correctly, and then you're not actually training yourself correctly. You're training in wrong movement patterns and wrong stability patterns for your body. So your form is important. It might be useful for that reason to have a long mirror, or to drop a mirror down low so that you can actually check your posture during the exercise. So on all fours to start off with, this is going to be our little wake up for our postural muscles, and think of it as almost a plank warm up. So you've gone onto all fours, you tuck your toes underneath you, ready for lifting up. You think about bringing your chest up a little bit into your shoulder blades so you're strong through the upper back. Then you suck in your belly button up towards your spine, engaging pelvic floor, and you're going to just lift yourself up, and you'll immediately find in that lifting up position you have to work those tummy muscles a little bit more, and try and get in mind this posture, because that's the postural feeling you're wanting to maintain during your plank. Okay, coming down from there, I might move myself back a fraction. So very similar position. From there, you are now going to take your arms forwards and out a little bit. So your aim is that your arms are going to be underneath your shoulders when you lift up into your plank. So you're going to lift up onto your toes from there and migrate your body forwards, and so you're going to be strong, pretty much shoulders over hands ideally, and long through the spine. You need those tummy muscles sucking in and strong, and your gluteal muscles firing too, and nice and long through the neck, not looking up or not dropping your head down. And make sure that chest stays up and into the shoulder blades. You can stay there for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. You can build up to longer. And then once you finish, take yourself back into this nice stretch position before you go back and repeat. So tucking toes underneath you and lifting up and strong. Okay, I'm going to now show you that third one, which is onto the elbows. So similar start position, but instead of hands going forwards and shoulders over your hands, you're going to put your arms into this kind of what I call a diamond position. So elbows out and hands there, tucking toes under and lifting up and forwards. And again, making sure, for me, my bum tends to go up a bit high on this one. So drop your bum down low, activating through those tummy muscles, but then still strong and up and into the shoulder blades. And then you take it back and into your stretch position. So with the planks, you can also then add on progressions. I'll demonstrate some progression in a separate video. So really with the plank, you want to be able to keep your form, that good posture, for, I mean, if you can, you're aiming for a good 30 seconds. Some people like to build up towards a minute of good plank. And I like to get people's endurance so you can maintain it for a good period of time before you start adding on progressions. And those progressions tend to be lifting of feet or a movement of a foot or an arm. And so get your form, maintaining that good posture first of all, before you are then adding in movement. And I'll share that in a separate video. Enjoy.